Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks. Ryan Patrick Murphy here, drinking some homebrew. This is the BSG Pale Ale, the True Brew kit that I did. I need to get through it. I'm not a big fan of this beer. I don't think it's a very good one. I don't know if the hopped extract was old. I mean, I think that kit had been there a little while, but I didn't think it was, too long. But I got it in Das Boot, my Shell's Das Beer boot. The beer actually smelled okay. I mean, it's it's pale ale. It's supposed to be 13 IBUs, but it's okay beer. I'll be glad when it's gone though. It holds up to, I think about here, it holds a quart of beer. So I'm going to drink this whole tonight, try to get through it. I figured with Brett and his big mug, which mind you the mug is still bigger, I cannot defeat the mug. And I'm not going to in the middle of the week. And Paulie Detmers, I don't even know how big his boot is. I think it's a little bigger than this one though. This was a prize for a little kind of trivia question thingy that we did at the Iowa Brew Mafia meet. The Iowa Carver has the hookups in the family. The beer distributor relative that can get access to promotional things like this. There's also some other things we got. You got a Boulevard smokestack sign. There we go. It's kind of pretty cool. This one I think has to be my favorite, even though I don't think I've drank. I don't know if I've ever bought this, but I think I've had it. I think I've drank this. Tank 7 from Boulevard. Big ass. This one's a big one. Yeah. So that one's really cool. I'm afraid that if I let these metal signs rub on each other, they're gonna scratch up the paint. So I'm trying to be careful. A Sam Adams Boston Lager sign. Everybody got one of these. The Tank 7 was another prize sort of thing. And the Boulevard was, I think there was only like 3 of them or something, and everyone just kind of agreed on, we're adults. We were adults. And then another one everybody got, which you saw this one and the Boston Lager one in my last video. Sorry I didn't have a video last week. I just totally kind of forgot about it, and then I didn't care to do it. I didn't really have anything to talk about. I haven't brewed, so this Sam Adams Rebel IPA one. You've seen this with all the signatures of the brewers. Or maybe it's just everybody that works there. I'm not sure. I'm sure that I will Carver a comment below. But these are really cool signs. The signatures are obviously printed on there. They're not actually written, but it looks really cool. Otherwise, those people were writing a lot of signatures because all of us got one of these. So I mean, it's a way cool sign. Be nice to have in a home bar someday. Maybe someday I'll have my own bar in the house. Someday I'll have a house where I can have a bar. Ah, man, I'm thirsty. Isn't it beautiful? God, this is gross. It's good end of night beer. We've been, you've had a few already, and they don't taste too much anymore. You switch to this stuff, and it seems, it's craft beer. It's good stuff, but you don't really know the difference. Brewing updates. I haven't brewed anything. I still have the. Oh, hold on. There's one more thing. There's a couple more things. So we got all sorts of goodies. I didn't even think about bringing them in, but I might as well show them all off. And I'm sure there's more that I've just forgotten about. There's some stickers we got that I put on my Keyser, so you'll see those in the future at some point, I'm sure. We went on tour at Confluence Brewing. You guys have already seen this, and this glass needs washed. Confluence Brewing, you get this with the tour. You spend $10 on the tour and you get this filled. So it's not really a bad deal. And they'll keep filling it as you're there too, so that's kind of cool. But as the whole brewing process, it's a lot easier to see when you got a beer in there. But then of course I wanted one of these mugs because I actually broke the one my dad gave me. Which there's a couple glasses he still gave me that I need to show you, but I'll do that another time. I have I bought a Confluence one, kind of a Oktoberfest mug sort of thing. The Iowa Carver gave us all one of these Boulevard glasses. See the pattern, got a lot of Boulevard stuff. We got these nifty smokestack Boulevard glasses. Very cool glass. Drank a lot out of this on that Friday night. He also gave us these bottle openers. See, that's pretty cool. Keychain. I didn't have enough space on my keychain to actually put it on there. And a Coney Island one. So that's pretty cool. My dad gave us all one too, and I can't remember what was on it. But it was pretty cool. It was handy. Some other things, some other glasses I got are, I actually got 4 of these, but Brett's Brewery, or Damn Beer Brewer, bought one. Because that's why I ended up with 4 of them, because he wanted one and I got a little deal, you know. But Single Speed Brewing beer can glass. It was a Runner's Flat. Runner's Flat's a running store in town. They must have like a 50K to 25K on October 10th. So the brew pub's trying to sell these afterwards. Probably trying to get rid of them. And I got a new single speed glass, or tulip glass. I went there actually buying one to give to Sir Quack or Porterplex, and they gave me this, which is one of the in-house ones, and I took it. It's a little wobbly. Had a lot of people have been drinking out of it, and it wasn't quite clean. I gave him mine. I'll replace my other one, but I thought it'd be cool if he had one with the actual logo on it, so I'm gonna replace it. But I like this one too. This is exactly the ones that were in the brew pub, which I thought was weird when they handed it to me. I thought he made a mistake, but that was all cool. Ugh. Geez, if I finish this whole thing, it might just kick my ass. Put some beer in a keg, kegged some beer finally, but not the beer I probably should have kegged. The German wheat all grain brew in a bag. I kegged that, and I did that yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. It tastes pretty good. It tasted pretty good. I had it was flat what I tasted. Just a little sample was coming out of the hose or something, put in the glass, and just a little swig, enough to get a little flavor. I thought it was good. It'd be nice to have a full glass of it. Once this is done, that other keg will probably go in there. But the Surly Bender is still in secondary. It's still in secondary. If this keg blows before the German wheat is conditioned in the keg, I'll put the Bender in that keg and put it right in there, and the wheat will just have to wait. The Bender's been sitting around for probably a month now. It's ready for a keg. I need to put it in there. I had to fill the airlock this morning. It was starting to get a little low, almost borderline to where it was just not being an airlock anymore, but that's alright. We got it filled up. Or I got it filled up, I guess. There's nobody else here. I'm not a schizo or multiple personalities or anything. I'm sorry, that wasn't meant to be offensive if anyone took offense to that. But what else do we got here? I don't got anything else. Like I said, I still have the speckled heifer kit. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you. The Iowa Carver had these made. It was pretty cool. And it gave us something to wrap the glass in. The towel says IBM on it for Iowa Brew Mafia. So that's pretty cool. We were, the first night of the meet, we were at Sir Quack's house, and he had a spread. I tell you what, he had smokies with bacon wrapped around them, some sort of like taco dip sort of thing, barbecue pork, I think it was. Oh man, and chili. I think he had chili too. I didn't get any of the chili, but I tell you what, that was some good food. It was a great time. He was a great host that first night. We were all at his house and got to go into the Porterplex, which I don't know who all knows about that, but it's a cool theater room he has. Then the next day we went to El Bait Shop, which has like almost 180 beers on tap. I think they advertise over 180, but we found some online app and it was like there's only 170 something. I think they were out of some things, but that's alright. And I apologize if you keep hearing that dinging. That's just my cell phone going off and I'm too lazy to go up and put it on mute. I'm waiting for a phone call. I'm just waiting to hear from somebody, so anyway, after El Bait Shop, we went to Confluence Brewing. That's where I got some of this stuff too. That tour was cool. I tell you what, we got to try fresh hop mosaic right out of the fermenter. And it was really neat. The guy had to put this kind of coil thing, real thin pipe, and it coiled up. He had to put that on the fermenter first before turning on the valve so it would provide some resistance so it wouldn't just spray all over the place. That was just neat what he did there. If you go on Facebook and look for Iowa Brew Mafia, you'll find our page. And there's some pictures there you can check out. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to be able to put this into a video and still make this come out on a Wednesday. Well, or I should say today, because I'm actually recording this on Wednesday. So I'm borderline going to be late with this. And then after El Bait Shop, and this is all in Des Moines, Iowa, so if you're ever around in the area, you can try out these places. We went to Hessen House. It's kind of a German-themed place. And we pretty much ate there for the most part. I think we probably had a beer or two there, but a big part was actually finding some food. Their food was delicious. It had like a country fried chicken or something like that. And oh man, that was tasty. Anyway, I think that's all I got for you this week, folks. And I know I don't have the mug or the boot empty. It can't all be Brett's Brewery. But I'll get it empty tonight. Cheers, 17.